as I had said prior, welcome everybody to the next episode of Cold Steel 2. Now, we're about to embark on my favorite segment of the game. And the reason for that is because the first act I'd consider kind of boring. And the first act is essentially just going out to get your teammates, classmates, whatever, and then bringing them back to discuss what should we do next. Well, needless to say, we've gotten everyone, but now we have another problem. What do we do? What is Class 7's part in this civil war? But before I do that, I do want to shout out to Chaos Master from YouTube. Thank you for your subscription. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I could say better, but I'm not better, but I mean, like, I wish I could show you the big smile on my face the minute I read your comment on the video, and I just cannot thank you. For those of you who are unaware, Chaos mentioned a specific little fun tidbit that would happen if you brought Machias when you go to pick up Eustace the first time in El Berea. And that's the name of the family, dummy. Oh my god. When you go pick up the Eustace idiot in Berea Hard. And it didn't occur to me then that if I were to bring Machias of their early interaction, I did not think of that. Well, according to Chaos, and you are all feel free to check this out, I have to do it myself. Their first interaction is apparently extremely amusing, and quite honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because it's Machias and Eustace. Those two haven't ever been able to get along for more than 5 seconds before one of them has to shoot the other in the foot. So if you are interested, yes, there is different dialogue if you were to bring Machias the first time you go to pick him up. Which really, I should have realized, but I didn't. So thank you, Chaos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to the Chaos family. Or the chaotic family, as I like to call it. My little starlets, we're all crazy in one way or another. And we're perfectly okay with that. Ba-da-ba-dum. Now, if you hear noises in the background, that would either be my parents, my dog or my cats, or my heater because it is winter and it is cold. So I do apologize ahead of time. Eventually the clock struck 12. One by one, Class 7 began to make their way to the Phoenix Wings cafeteria. And once they all had gathered, they jumped right into discussing what they were going to do from that point forward. And if I'm not mistaken, this is completely S-Class.
Ah, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild.
Thank you, Toval.
Keep it up.
I will, thank you.
You should be proud of yourself.
I am, thank you very much. Now, what are we going to do?
I've thought long and hard about it, and I think we as a class need to find a third way. A path of our own, separate from the ones the reformist and noble factions are taking.
A third way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side.
True, we might be military academy students, but we're still students.
Involving ourselves in a civil war isn't something we should take lightly. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still going to need to be very careful how we proceed.
Whatever we do, Valimar will certainly be at the center.
No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the Divine Knights are. If we use them right, we can intervene in the war as much as we want.
They're quite literally beings of legend. However, his potential influence on the war is all the more reason why he will need to be used cautiously.
But it will also be the exact reason why Rean will be hunted down. Because very few can claim to be an awakener of a divine knight. You've got Crow, and then you've got Rean.
What are we gonna do then? Even if we agree on not siding with either of the factions, I'm pretty sure each of us have different stuff we want to do, and different things that we have to do too.
Yeah, that's true. For my part, I need to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen from the Noble Alliance's clutches. Whether it's alone or with you guys, it's something I'll do.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. We're with you all the way.
I don't see why they wouldn't help you with that, Rean, considering you're the one who basically went across the entire country to gather all of the members of Class VII.
I'm concerned about Dad too, what with them having him under arrest.
I still can't get in contact with Fiona either. I'm glad I was able to see Dad, but I'm worried about her.
For me, I'm worried about Ruhr as a whole. It's a huge relief to see you're alright, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for.
I'm sure your mother's fine. Why would they go through the effort of hurting her, considering she's probably one of the best minds in the entire Erebonian country?
I'm sorry I can't do more to comfort you, my lady.
And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month.
Probably because the minute he shows himself is going to be the minute that he's going to get hassled by the Noble Alliance.
I'm certain he must be well, but all the same.
We're all worried about our families, I see. Hopefully, we can find some information on all of them before the fighting gets any more fierce.
I'm certainly not worried about the safety of mine.
I almost called him Machias. Whoops. Gee, Eustace, I can't imagine why. Your father was such a delight when we last saw him. What with his threatening posture and "you'll regret this day, Eustace" tone, you know. He just sounded like an overall very nice guy.
Although, suffice it to say, if we choose to intervene in the war, conflict with them is all but inevitable.
That goes for Zeno and Leo, too. They've been hired by the Noble Alliance, so I'd say it's likely we'll run into them in the future.
Likely? How about 100% not likely?
Plus, Emma and I still need to talk to Vita.
I know what I said. I know what I said. For those of you who are going to be like, well, they are. I know they are.
To see what exactly she's trying to do. To figure out what's so important to her that she was willing to break a taboo to do it.
I just meant that it's, instead of the possibility being likely, it is 100% certain.
That's true.
Whatever you decide to do, you'll have my full support.
Yeah, I am quite curious to know, and even when I played the future games, admittedly, Vita has been an enigma. And the reason for that is I can never quite tell what her purpose is in these conflicts. Like, what is the end game goal here? Is it for her own gain? Is it for Ouroboros? Vita has always remained that one little info that I've wondered exactly what is going on. Almost on point. Oh. It's like a breath of fresh air and every plane. You know, not gonna lie, Devil, and you might be very happy and pleased to hear this. I have added Dragon Quest III to my wish list for Amazon. Now, whether or not I'll get that this Christmas is yet to be remained, but be assured that when I do get it, I think I will be LPing it, because I think it's time I got out of my comfort zone when it comes to games that I'm familiar with. And Dragon Quest III may be the familiar yet touch of unfamiliarity I'm looking for. So, I am hoping to get that game. I do have others, again, on my wish list that I'm trying to get for Christmas. And Persona 3, I thought was one of them. Not Dragon Quest. Trails of Daybreak. Oh my god. I don't... Well, you know what? It will be an adventure when we do find out. But... Oh yeah, Unicorn Overlord? I think that was the other one. Games I have never played before and would like to try.
Just as the warriors of Nord did 250 years ago, I'm determined to fight to protect my second homeland and those who live within it.
I have to hurry up. Well, I'm not going to speed run through all the games, but let's just say there are quite a few games coming up that I'm looking forward to LPing. Trails Through Daybreak is one of them. Persona 3 I've been hearing a mix about. I kind of am curious about them. Tales of Grace's F, I'm looking so forward to that one. Admittedly, I am very mixed on Dragon Quest 3. I want to play it, but I'm also afraid to play it. Because I know my playthrough of games is rather interesting. And if not mildly infuriating. Because I will sit there and be like, what the hell am I doing? And the game will have said it in big bold letters and I'll still be asking, what am I doing?
Oh, same! We can do this! I can back him up, right, Claire?
Well, I don't see why you couldn't. I mean, you are officially a part of Class 7, as is, or was, Crow.
How could I say no?
Even if he is not with us right now.
I have my own duties to take care of as part of the Railway Military Police, but I fully intend to support all of you with everything I have.
I'm thinking it's about time I return to helping the guild, actually. But I'll still be in touch with Sarah, so I'm sure I can lend a hand or two anytime you need it.
I also do want to take a moment to say, I will be LPing basically a lot of more new things next year. And what I mean when I say that is that Tales of Daybreak, Dragon Quest 3, Unicorn Overlord, well, not Tales of Graces, I have played that. Pokemon A through Z, when that comes out. I will be playing a lot of games and showcasing them. And these are games, clearly, I have never played before, therefore I have no knowledge of. So if you are, in fact, tired of my stale commentary, because I know basically everything that happens in these games, I promise you, it will change. Because these are games I'm familiar with. It's kind of hard, and I'm not going to fake a reaction of what is going to happen. Unless it's something different in the playthrough that I didn't try before, that I tried this time, that's different.
Naturally, I'd be overjoyed to continue serving as your dormitory's caretaker.
I do apologize for keep cutting into these little segments, but I just wanted to make that note.
I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. Whatever you choose to do, you'll have my support.
Next time though, Sarah, please don't come into the hot springs half naked. It doesn't look very good with a student.
You're going to need to decide on a more specific course of action, though.
Oh?
Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves plenty of questions that need to be answered on top of it all.
Yeah, like exactly what is considered a third path? Is it just self-interest?
Well, then how about this? Let's figure out right now whether or not we want to keep using Ymir as our base of operations.
I don't think you should. It's not a good idea.
Just so we're clear on this, there's a limit to how many people can use the spirit path at any one time. And with as many people as we have now, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point.
And we're limited on how frequently we can use it.
Oh, right.
Elliot, you knew that. We go through that same topic of conversation every single time. Oh, guess we're gonna have to wait a day or two before we can use Valimar again.
But we're also just as limited on where we can go otherwise. We haven't exactly been the most subtle group around. Who's to say we could even operate elsewhere?
Marcus, let's be real. We haven't been subtle since the formation of Class VII. What we've done lately is not anything new, I can assure you.
An astute point. The Noble Alliance will no doubt be even more wary of us than before.
I don't know about that. They've got crew.
In the end, no matter what we decide, we lose.
Indeed. Yet we're short on time, so a decision must be made now.
There's gotta be something that only we can do.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I know it exists. And I'm sure that we'll find it. The best thing we can do now is keep talking things out until we...
Well, doesn't this look fun?
Sorry, it's feeding time for the cats, and we have to literally separate one of them. And she likes to cut into a lot of fights. Anywho, oh my, whoever dare to interrupt our little fun session?
Mind if I join in?
Why, no, not at all, Vita.
What in the world?
It couldn't be.
Are you really surprised by this, Rean?
Vita?
Out of everyone, Emma, you should be the least surprised. Come now. Hi, Birdie.
It's lovely to see you again, Emma. You were finally able to reunite with all of your classmates. I'm happy for you. Really, I am.
I don't know about that one, Vita.
The goddess was on your side after all,
That sounds
Cut
almost...
the crap, Vita.
That almost sounds mocking.
Have you been listening in all this time?
Celine, are you honestly to God surprised by that? I mean, really?
Where are you? I'm not far at all. Listen closely now.
That sounds just like...
Sounds like what?
Is that?
It's coming from above us!
Oh! Lovely. I was helping for a tea party in the sky. Oh my god. I actually kind of forgot the size of the
Isn't
ship.
that the Noble Alliance Force's flagship?
That thing is as big as fucking Ymir!
What's the Pantagruel doing here?
Damn it! I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army where we were.
Toval, are you... Really, bro? Really? Did it not occur to you that maybe, just maybe, she would in fact tell Crow at least?
But why now?
Why not now?
Why? Because our preparations are finally complete.
Uh-oh. Ah, come to face us in the flesh, eh, Vita? Looking
Vita!
lovely.
Vita, you're here.
Yes, I am here, in the flesh. Good day to you all, Class VII. As nice as it would be to finally give you a hug, Emma, I wouldn't want to keep our guest of honor waiting any longer. So, without further ado...
Can't be. Isn't that...
Azure Knight.
Hi, Crow.
Crow.
Hey, Ardeen.
Long time no
no see, guys. Sorry for dropping in on you like this, but I'm sure you know the drill by now. You ready to have some fun?
I don't know, are you, Crow?
Is that really you, Crow?
Yeah. Laura, come now. Do you not recognize his voice?
There's no doubt about it.
See, you damn terrorist.
Come on!
Do we really have to do this in front of frickin' Ymir?
Right! Heed my call! Valimar!
The Ashen Knight! You forgot that bit! Ooh, the sun!
I'm not gonna lose this time. Because at the end of the day, he's just an obstacle that needs to be overcome.
If only it were just that mean.
So lend me your power, Valimar!
God, I love these games' soundtracks.
You've really taken to piloting since your last encounter, haven't you?
Gee, Vita, I couldn't imagine why that would be the case.
I was hoping you would, and you didn't let me down. You boys have so much potential.
You don't make much sense, Vita.
But potential is only that. Potential. And you, Rean, might want to reevaluate just how many obstacles need overcoming.
Oh. Ah. Yeah. You guys.
This is bad.
Oh. No, this is just delightful. Y'all here for tea?
Aren't those the Alliance's allies?
Long time no see, kiddos. You doing all right, Fee?
I see the purple lightning has joined your ranks.
Why is that notable?
Zeno. Leo.
Zephyr!
And a few members of Ouroboros, too. Guess all the big guys wanted a piece of us today.
And look, Sammy's here too.
That is... I'm sorry. Any intimidation factor Altina ever has is just immediately ruined with Milliam.
Kindly stop referring to Clown Soleus with that bizarre nickname.
Oh, God.
It's such a pleasure to visit this wintry wonderland once again.
I think you are the only Ouroboros member I would not mind never seeing again.
Oh, it's a pleasure, all right. The time for my long-awaited revenge has finally come. Now you shall pay!
It's only been 2 days since you first fought them, you know.
This could pose a problem. Why send so many powerful allies here?
You've proven to be rather formidable adversaries after all.
Of
It wouldn't do
course.
to underestimate you.
Hello, Rufus.
Rufus!
I'm pleased to see you all again, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. As for you, dear brother, I was told that you'd run away from home. It does my heart good to see you safe and sound.
Are you honestly surprised that he even would?
So, you've finally gathered up the will to make the difficult choices life set at your feet, I presume. Even if those choices place you in my line of fire?
Yes, I have.
Can't believe he's shown up too.
Marcus, my guy, please. I don't think coaxing him is such a wise decision at this moment.
The Noble Alliance is pulling out all the stops to finally get rid of us, aren't they?
Rean, we'll take care of everything here. You and Valimar have your own battle to fight.
Are you sure?
We're in for a real brawl out here, but a guy couldn't ask for better opponents.
leave the battle on the ground to us.
We've no intention of backing down without a fight.
I love how Machias is like, I don't know about this. Everyone else looks confident and ready for a fight. Him? He looks like he's about ready to run.
Wait, Sharon! I know they're all strong, but still.
Well, what do you say we get started?
Here it comes!
My heart be still. This is so bad! I love this game so much.
I'm impressed. You managed to hold your own better than I expected you to. It's only been a month or so, but you've really grown as an awakener, Rean.
Gee, I wonder why I had to do such a thing. Grow.
Well, it's hard to go through the kinds of things I have without growing from the experience. And now that I've done all that, I'm going to be the one who takes you down.
No, you're not.
Oh, Crow. My God.
I said you could hold your own, not that you could win. Remember, there's still a 3-year gap's worth of experience between us.
Yeah, and?
And it's time you realize just how much of an impact that gap has.
That's enough, Crow!
Experience doesn't matter in the face of wisdom. This is gonna be one hell of a fight.
Do they really stand a chance?
Well, they're putting up a good fight so far, but...
Are you guys just gonna stand there and do fucking nothing?
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Well then, don't just stand there! Get in the fight!
They're outnumbered for one thing.
Then it's time we lent them our aid.
Agreed. Weapons at the ready, guys.
Always in a rush, aren't you?
F off, Rufus.
Stay right where you are. I'll serve as your opponent today.
I couldn't have fought anyone else. I had to fight you specifically.
You will?
Trying to stop us from joining in?
I don't think stopping is what he's trying. I think he's more annoying than anything.
I'd rather our intrusion cause as little inconvenience as possible for the people of this village.
Oh, really? You want to explain why you have the place surrounded then? You've got the Panther Girl, you've got the Azure Knight, you've got Zephyr, you've got everybody else out here. As little intrusion as possible, eh, Rufus? I think you've already failed. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy putting you in your place.
I'll let you make the first move.
Oh, good. It will be a move you don't.
It's been quite some time since I last instructed you in fencing, Eustace. I look forward to seeing how you've improved.
Wow.
His guard's perfect.
Stay alert. Rufus is a master of court fencing.
Court fencing?
We'll need to put all we have into this battle to even stand a chance against him.
I would have it no other way.
Oh. Okay, Laura, Bea, Emma, I guess Alyssa, and I'll take... I mean, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry in terms of health. But you know what? Screw it. Come on down, Elliot!
Show me what you're capable of.
Oh, that and more, my friend. That and more. But first, let me take a selfie.
My turn.